This is Alex Lampler for Totally Boxing. Here joining us on the phone today is none other than Gary Spike O'Sullivan. Gary, thanks for coming on. It's great to have you. How's it going?
Good day, Alex. Yourself?
Yeah, good, thank you. Are you back in training now?
Yeah, I've been back in training but this is my fifth week back. We've done a few weeks training in Dublin and just tipping away, getting back in shape. I was out for a while after the Eubank fight when I got my eardrum burst, and I got that in my ear scenes and my specialist and see if I'd be able to fight again. And I'm fully recovered and there's no weaknesses. So
that's great news.
Yeah, thank God.
Yeah, when you're hopefully looking to come back to fighting then as soon as possible, or?
Maybe the end of May, I'm thinking.
End of May, yeah. Would that be?
It's back starting now and doing a bit of training, so I think it's most likely going to be in America with my promoters, Properties Boxing.
Yeah, you fought quite a few times out in America, haven't you? Do you enjoy it out there?
Yeah, it's good. There's a good Irish people out there, and I've had 7 fights, 6 of them in Boston and 1 in New York. Yeah, I really like it out there. It's good.
Ah, that's good then. So, basically, when you've not got a fight booked in, how often are you actually in the gym training? And does it change much once you're actually in do you do certain camps for your fights, or do you just do what you normally do?
Well, I probably go to the gym 4 days a week in Dublin when I'm not in training anyway, but this was different this time when I got my eardrum burst, so I couldn't really go to the gym, and so I took about 10 weeks off in total. Usually, out of fight times, I'd still go to the gym about 4 days a week, but when I do have a camp and a date coming up, I'd go 6 days a week.
Right. Okay. Quickly going back to the Eubank fight, there was a lot of animosity between you two. Was that left in the ring after the fight, or do you still not really like him?
No, I still don't really like him now. I'd like to fight him again on the road.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my other questions. Would you ever look at a rematch?
Absolutely, I'd love a rematch for him, man. He busted my eardrum in the second round. It affected me in a few ways. It makes you disorientated and affects your balance and your vision. I think the fight could have went differently if that hadn't happened. I managed to wobble him a few times, and that was when I burst the eardrum. So I think if it hadn't happened, I could have taken him out.
Yeah, I noticed. Was that maybe causing it looked like you were sort of having to drop your head a bit, maybe because of the ear problem?
I felt as though. Sorry, there was a message coming in. I felt as though I was leaning. I was falling kind to the right, so I was leaning to the left, and he kept on catching me right uppercut. I felt it was necessary to leave the left, as I felt it was kind of my balance was going, making me fall to the right.
Yeah.
What they did.
Yeah, exactly. Would you take a different approach in the fight if you fought him again, or do you think as long as nothing like that happened again to your ear, then you could basically go in how you usually do and do the job?
Yeah, I think I could just do what I always do and go in and take him out. It was just unfortunate. It's kind of a free thing to get the boss there, and it's not very common. Life on.
Yeah.
Sorry.
That's alright. Do you think, was there any complaints from yourself that your corner pulled you out, or do you agree with them for doing it? Or?
No, I definitely agree with them. As the fight progressed, I was just getting beat up there really, and taking unnecessary punishment, and it was a correct decision for my corner to put me out. I was only going to get, could have been seriously injured.
Yeah, it's good having that sort of backup in your corner, isn't it, so they can see what's happening, and if they need to, they can pull you out, for fighter's safety and whatever, especially after what's happened at the weekend.
Yeah, definitely. Fortunately for me, my trainer, Pastor Collins, I've been with him since the very beginning, and we've been together for 8 years, and he knew that there was something seriously wrong with me, and my eardrum was gone, and he knew I had the power to maybe land a shot. But as the fight went on, I was getting a wicked headache from the ear, and
yeah, I can imagine. Yeah,
tension and just getting continuously caught with punches as well, and so my head was buzzing, and at that point I definitely wasn't going to win. So I think it was a good decision,
Yeah.
Especially what happened, as you say, last Saturday night was very unfortunate.
Yeah, without a doubt. Why do you think your sort of gung-ho style works so well?
Well, I've got a good chin and I punch very hard, and usually I can just get the better, take guys out, and usually don't get near them busted.
Yeah.
And, I managed to stick them up in the end. In the end, I usually win that way.
Yeah. Also, I've noticed fellow middleweight Eamon O'Kane, he'd thrown your name about a few times. Is that a fight you'd maybe be looking at?
Absolutely, yeah. I think Eamon is really good. I think number 3 with the ABF as far as I know. I think he has the ABF international title, and that'd be a title I'd be very interested in winning, and it'd be a fight as well, I think, stylistically. But if Ramsey's come forward, exciting fighter, and he comes to fight, I'd definitely be interested. I think it'd be a good one. Yeah,
and I think another possible fight for you, an all Irish fight against Andy Lee, would be quite a good fight. I think a lot of people would want to see that.
Yeah, definitely. Any middleweight out there, even though I'm considering moving down to light middleweight at the moment, I actually boxed I made my debut at light middleweight, and I actually just an opportunity arose at middleweight to fight for the vacant Irish middleweight title. I got offered the fight and I took it, and there was a few more opportunities arose at that weight then to defend the title and go on to other fights at middleweight to stay at that weight. And I think if I could make light middleweight, I could even have more power at that weight. So I'm gonna
be even more dangerous.
I'm gonna see how the training goes and how the weight cut goes for me, and I look at that as well.
Yeah, it's definitely a good option you've always got there, aren't you? The possibility.
If I can make it, might as well.
Yeah, with Eubank choosing to fight Blackwell, would that possibly open up you fighting Daniel Jacobs?
Yeah, I was thinking that at the time actually, because Eubank didn't take the opportunity, and there's a world title eliminator, so
exactly. Yeah.
I would have thought him, like if I had won, I definitely would have went and fought.
Yeah, with him not choosing him, really you'd think it'd maybe drop to you to have the.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking, and I was hoping as well. I'd loved it, and I wouldn't have had such an opportunity. I would have loved to fight him.
Yeah, without a doubt. Also, I read somewhere you said you'd be open to fighting Golovkin. Would that be a fight you'd definitely be looking at in the future then?
Yeah, definitely. Fight any middleweight, I mean, he's regarded as number 1 in the world, and it's a dream for me to be regarded as the number 1 fighter in the world, and you got to beat that guy to be.
Yeah, I think a lot of people seem to be a bit afraid of getting in the ring with him, to be fair.
Yeah, I think a lot of people are afraid of getting in the ring, and that wouldn't be me. It's definitely not me. I'd never be afraid. I always relish things like that, and I love a challenge, and I love a fight as well, and it really appeals to me in every way.
Yeah, so cracking on with your career now, how long do you think realistically before you can get yourself to a world title shot? Providing you get the fights booked in or what have you.
It's kind of an impossible.
Yeah.
I don't really know, because if they're bringing Daniel Jacobs from up the last when I fight him.
Yeah, exactly.
I just don't really know. If I move on to light middleweight, it might take me a while. I really been uncertain as to that question just.
Yeah. Also, what do you make of Tommy Langford?
Yeah, he's a good fighter. I think. I don't know if he's that much experience yet. But, he looks like he's got a lot of potential.
Yeah. One question what someone did ask me if we'd mentioned to you was outside of actually fighting and what have you, doing your own boxing, do you watch a lot of it? Is it like, are you a big fan outside of fighting yourself?
Yeah, pretty much. I watch quite a bit of it. Yeah.
Is there any favourite division at the minute for you?
Sorry?
Is there any sort of favourite division, favourite weight that you're excited at watching?
I like the middleweight division because it's my own.
Yeah.
I really enjoy to watch all those guys, and there's a lot of exciting weight divisions. I think the heavyweight division is pretty exciting to me. Especially in Britain. I got Tyson Fury and then Joshua now fighting with Charles Martin, and it's exciting stuff.
Yeah, it's definitely stepping up lately, isn't it?
It's very good. Yeah, it's very entertaining as well.
Yeah, definitely. you've fought in a lot of different venues. What do you regard as probably your favourite?
No, that's a tough one. Madison Square Garden was like an iconic one.
Yeah, I can imagine, yeah.
You know, but Upton Park was pretty special for me because I love West Ham, and I went to watch their football matches previously in Upton Park, and you know, I like West Ham a lot, and I fought the O2 twice, and the atmosphere was great because it's indoors as well. You know.
Yeah, exactly. I'm a West Ham fan myself as well.
Yeah.
I believe it was on your birthday, that fight.
That's right. My birthday on July 2012, July 14, my birthday. It was crazy. I was on the ring at about 11 months, and I got a call to fight on my birthday. It was just
couldn't come at a better day, to be fair.
Yeah, it was just made for me. I had to win up the park on the birthday. I was never going to lose.
Yeah, definitely wrote that up there. We spoke to Neil Kennedy recently. He's a friend of yours who you train with.
That's right, yeah.
Yeah, I noticed he's 4-4 at the minute. How's he looking in the gym? You see much of him? Do you do much training with him?
I do, yeah. I train very regularly with him now. Yeah, he's a good fighter. Like, you know, he started off a bit late as a pro, but he's a heavyweight, I suppose. Like, he can go on maybe longer than the likes of myself, you know. But he's got very quick hands for heavyweight, and he's a good boxer. You know, he came up through the amateur ranks. He's a successful amateur, and you know, he's taken to the pro like a duck to water, and he's done very well so far. And he's done a lot of sparring as well. Does quite well at that as well.
Yeah, I suppose it helps when you've got helps for him, especially when you've got experienced fighters like yourself in there, like helping out and what have you.
Yeah, I suppose it helps in a way. Like we're all kind of close knit, you know, our gym, and you know, we got Patrick Hyland. He's coming up and he's fighting for the WBC World title soon against Gary Russell Jr. and Stephen Orman as well. He's another very experienced fighter, and Luke Keeler as well. He's fighting for the WBC international title this weekend against Tom Dolan, and a lot of players. John O'Carroll as well, of course, Stevie Collins Jr.'s in tennis. But there's a good few fighters, so it's good for Niall, yeah, for sure.
Yeah, how would you feel about, I know you said you feel like you could move up a weight, would you feel comfortable dropping as well?
Well, I started off at light middleweight, but you know, I haven't made it in a good few years now, but I can make the middleweight reasonably easy, you know, and if I got off for the right fight, super middleweight, I did that as well. You know, it's like a fight, and I got power and good chin, and you know, I think light middleweight might be good for me. I might, you know, be very dangerous in that way. I think, you know.
Yeah, definitely.
See how the weight cut goes, and I think that might be the best option for my career right now.
Yeah, going that sort of direction. Yeah. What are your thoughts on the Lucas Brown allegations at the minute?
Well, to tell you the truth, like, I know absolutely very, very little about drug. Like, you know, I know that like, it could be. I know that particular drug was an inhaler, I believe. So, I don't know, was he taking an inhaler or what happened? I'm actually kind of ignorant to the whole situation. I don't really know a great deal about that sort of stuff. Like, to be honest, I don't know, can you inject that stuff? Or I actually, as I say, I'm ignorant to the whole thing. I don't really know much about it.
Yeah. I mean, not many people do, to be fair. Just come out of nowhere, didn't really? No one really knew much about the drug.
Yeah, because he seems like such a nice guy, and you know, I was rooting for him to win the fight.
Yeah, you wouldn't expect it. Yeah.
You know, disappointing to see that happen after, regardless, like either whether he did take drugs or he didn't. You know, it's kind of disappointing anyway.
Yeah. Going back into your career, when you set out, did you have like an age you wanted to stop boxing at, or do you think it's just whenever your body's telling you to stop, you think that's when it'll be?
Yeah, I think so, because you know, I've been boxing my entire life since I'm 5 years of age. I've been boxing for 26 years. Coming up in September, it'll be boxing 27 years, and you know, I don't know much else.
Yeah, really, it's pretty much your life. Yeah.
I don't know what I'm going to do when I stop boxing. So I never really thought about stopping.
And if you go on to win a world title, are you the type of person who want to stay and defend it for as long as possible, or do you think once you've got to that point in your career, then you'd happily retire depending on the age and what have you?
I love the buzz of coming to the ring and, you know, being in the gym, doing a bit of training, keeping in good shape, and So I think maybe I'd like a few offences, particularly if I won. I'd love to defend one night in my own home down in Coventry. Just a dream come true.
Yeah, definitely. And just before we finish, got one last thing. I've noticed you've taken up racehorse ownership now. Yeah, what made you get into that?
Well, I like horses, and you know, I like betting as well, and I like excitement. So it all fit for me.
Yeah. How many have you got at the moment? Have you started off slow, or you jumped straight in and got?
Just the one out the minute, yeah.
Taking it slow, you're not just jumping in and getting a load.
What's that?
You're not just jumping in and getting a load. You're taking it nice and slow. Then.
You never know. You never know what will happen, but a bit of excitement anyway for the races, and a good laugh. And at the end of the day, Spike's Princess, so she's going to be able to hopefully in May. And
yeah, definitely, hopefully, yeah.
I got 3 daughters, so
yeah. I suppose, to be fair, once you do end up retiring in the future, you've always got your horse racing to carry on with as well.
Yeah, that's definitely. I know I was probably doing something
I know Michael Owen did it as well. After he retired, he's got some horses and whatever.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I'll definitely be doing something, and I'll always keep myself active and entertained. I need to be busy.
Yeah. Well, it's been an absolute pleasure speaking to you. Thanks for taking the time out to join us.
My pleasure, Alex. Thanks very much for having me on.
No problem. Yeah, and we look forward to your next fight, whoever it may be against, and we'll hopefully speak to you again soon.
Yeah, definitely, Alex. And sure, we'll speak to you soon. As you said.
Nice one. Thank you.
Cheers, Alex. Thanks very much for having me on.
Cheers.
Bye-bye, mate.
Bye-bye, mate.